We're getting somewhere. This Dirt Daily, I'm going to show you the fuel pump that I took out and swapped on this is the tank for the Ford. So this is the fuel pump right here, this section. It's actually only held in with one, two, and three little screws. And then this wire here, there's a red wire and a black wire. You cut those and you splice them right into the red and black wire that run up to the plug on the top. And that's it. It's all pretty much swapped over. Oh, also these three lines here, the three metal lines, which is, one of these is the pressure and one is the return. Those will slide right into, and then this third one is just part of the bracketry to help locate everything. Everything is super simple. Make sure that you have this filter on the bottom. This is what filters the fuel going into the pump before it goes up the fuel line. And then there's another fuel pump or a fuel filter on the line before it goes up to the engine. Some of these trucks have like another pressure pump on the frame rail. I've not yet found one on this truck, but now we're ready to put this back in. Also, you'll notice that there's a new O-ring, kind of a square rubber O-ring that goes right here, and that replaces the old one, which was pretty dry and cracked. So now this drops in here. You kind of feed this in, and you have to kind of do it carefully so that you don't tear up and knock off this sock, this filter. And then this comes down in here, and then there's two notches in the tank that correlate with two notches on the bottom of the top of the sending unit. Right here, my finger is tapping. So this will come down in here. All the wires tuck right down in there. And I believe it goes this way. Actually, I might be wrong. I might spin around and go this way here. Kind of got turned around when it came out of the truck. Spun around. Let's see here. You have to get that O-ring lined up just right. And then get those two tabs to fit down in their spots. This one and this one, which I do have it backwards. These two lines run towards the vent, and the vent is on this side. There's my little bracket right there. And then the other one goes right there. Look at that. Everything sits in there. And the final step is you take the ring, the locking ring, slowly get it over the little tabs, and then that will twist and lock back in there. You can get it started by hand, and then take a little hammer and knock it around. There we go. Fuel pump is changed, locked in place. I'll probably come back in here and tap it a little bit more, work that ring down in there nice and tight, and then I will jumper it from the ground and the power on the pump side right here on these two terminals on the far end, and make sure that the pump runs before I put it back up in the truck. It's always good to kind of test it probably spray gas out of one of these ports really fast, but at least then you will know that the pump is working in the tank before you load it back up. This tank smelled a little funky, but I looked down in there and the tank is actually really clean. I'd say the gas is old, but I'm gonna just fill it up with fresh gas once I get it back in the truck and run it all through once I figure out if it's actually running. It'd probably be the best option in the long run would be, again, of course, to drain it, clean it, dry it, do all that. I just want to get the thing back in the truck and get it back up together and see if we can make this truck run. All right, that's it for this Dirt Daily. Thanks for tuning in.